This thing's working over here. There. Now, let me see if I can find me. Here I am there. Let me see. So let me see if I have any comments. Turn this down. How is everybody today? Today we are going to make the Bless Our Farm and Animals farmhouse wreath. Let me see. Pull up the comments here. Come on in. We're going to use the Unique in the Creek board. We're going to use the character board, which you can Mod Podge something here, or you can put a sign. And I'm going to put a sign, a metal sign. And what I'm going to do is take the E6000, and I'll put it here, and I'll put it here, and I'll put it on my board. And then that way it will stay. But you got to let it set for 24 hours. So that's why I didn't go ahead and put it on yet. But we're going to use the Unique in the Creek boards. We're going to use cotton drift mesh, 10 by 10. Comment when you come in. Let me know that you're ribbon. And I've got it looks like the chicken wire ribbon. And then I've got the plaid that will match the sign. And then I got the solid black is what we're going to use. And then we'll probably have to make a bow. So I got started. I put one on to make sure it was going to look how I was wanting it to. When with Unique in the Creek, you get, hello Shelly from Oklahoma. The boards, I should have the boards next week. You can get them from me and I'll give you 10% off. Or you can get them from Unique in the Creek, and if you put down home, you can get 10% off your order. Or you can get them from Amazon or Trendy Tree or Craft Outlet. So what I'm going to do is take the 10-inch mesh, and I'm just going to scrunch it right down the middle. Because we're going to do ruffles. And I'm going to take a zip tie. I didn't preload my zip ties this time, because I'm going to try using one. If not, if it's too hard, I'll go ahead and put another one in. But what I was thinking about doing is go ahead and doing my ribbon. So just come on in and tell me your name. And I should have got that in this ribbon. I don't know, every time I go on a live, it seems like that phone wants to ring. Okay, now let's that. Now, you don't have to put your ribbon in like this. You can use another zip tie. But I was going to save on the zip ties and do it this way this time. But you can do it the other way, and it's just fine. And then you just cut that off, and then you just fix your ribbons. See? And that's how that's going to look. So, then we're going to go to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and get the zip tie in. And it's only got 2 holes here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scrunch my mesh. And I'm going to put it in right here. I'm going to take my black and white ribbon and put here. And then my solid black ribbon over top of it. And while you hold this, if you can't see, I will try. Well, hi Janice, first time watching. Thank you. If you don't care, like and share my page. Then you just pull the zip tie, and it's in there. And then you cut it. If I need to get a little closer, I can. Then you just take your mesh and just kind of wad it. I call it wadding. I don't know what the correct name of it is. Then you take your ribbons and you bend them out like that, so then they look pretty. I say wadding my mesh up is what I'm doing, so that it'll stay like we're doing it. And see, now let's put another zip tie in. It's going to be the next hole. I think I'm going to try something different with my mesh. I can't get it in there. My fingernail's slipping. There. There we go. You take, let's do the mesh this way and see what it looks like. I'm going to take and scrunch it like this, but I'm going to turn it like this. And then I'm going to put it in like this. I'm going to lay it down folded like this and see how this comes out. And then we can always put the ribbon, like I say, we can put the ribbon there. I think I like this better. Yeah, I think I do. I think I like this a whole lot better. And then what we'll do with the ribbon, I'm going to take these out. I don't like them. If you don't like something, just take it out. That's how easy it is with these boards. I like the way this one lays this away. And then what we'll do is we'll take another one. And I'm going to do it the same way, but I'm going to do it this way. Because there's 2 holes there. And with them being 2 holes there. Hi, Debbie. How are you? That phone is going to ring off the hook today, isn't it? Okay, you put this down like this. Let's see. You like that? I think I like that a whole lot better. It looks fuller. And then, let's put the ribbon in and see what that looks like. Like I said, you can use the zip ties. Or you can use more than one zip tie. Take your ribbon. Scrunch it in the middle. I'm going to take another zip tie. And I'm going to stick it in here. And let it go straight up through the middle. I'm going to put the ribbon down in it. And then, yes, I like this look a whole lot better. How about you all? Yes. This looks good like this. That's what we'll do. See how this looks? Looks like it fills the page up better, or the board up. Glad everybody come on in. We're having fun today. We're doing the Unique in the Creek boards, and they're always fun. And now this one, it has 2 holes, so what we're going to do is put, that phone won't quit ringing today, but be alright. Okay, I've got my zip tie there. We're going to take and ruffle this like this. And then, like I said, just take and just twist it up like this. Then we can lay our zip tie down on our zip tie and zip it up like that. And then we'll spread it out. Don't really know. I don't think we need a ribbon on every one. I think we're going to put a ribbon on every other one, so to make it look prettier. Then you cut that off like that, and there you go. So now let's put in another zip tie right in here, like this. There. First time watching from Florida. I get them from a supplier, and I'm gonna, on Down Home Crafty Things, I haven't got them loaded yet, but I am gonna load, I'm gonna be selling supplies myself, but you can get it Craft Outlet, Trendy Tree, those are the 2 that I use a lot, besides my supplier. And I've just now got with my supplier on getting some supplies. So, now let's put another one in. And like I say, on these, that's got, on this board, that's got 2 holes here, and then this one's got 3. When it has 3, that's where we're going to put our ribbon and put 2 pieces of mesh. Like this. Let me show you. You're going to take this and scrunch it down the middle. And the mesh is 10.5 wide and 10 inches. I cut it by 10 inches. And then I'm going to make this one go out this way. And zip tie it. It's going to make a fuller wreath. The mesh is cut at 10 inches. And I didn't zip tie, I didn't bag seal it. I just cut it with the, yeah, that'll make that stand up. Now, we're going to put a ribbon in this one. Like we did a while ago. We're going to just stick that up through there and stick another ribbon in. There it is. So, we need a plaid and a black. And what's easy about the ribbon, if you'll take and do it up halfway like this, then you know that where your finger is in the middle, that's the halfway mark. You lay this down on top, and you zip it. Now you can use Chanel stems if you want to, or zip tie, or pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them. I like to do them with the zip ties. And it doesn't matter how many zip ties, they're not expensive. Now, see how that goes? Now we're going to go on. Now this is the one that only gets one zip tie in it, because we're doing it every other one. So we'll take the, put the zip tie in the double hose, like this. Then we'll take and scrunch this. And what I'm doing, I'm scrunching it, but I'm twisting it up this way. Looks like a fan. And then I'm zip tying it in. There we go. Then that gives this zip tie, it makes it stand up more, the one next to it. See? And take the ribbons. Okay, now, the next one, it has 3 hoops. Hi, Jackie and Sheila. And Heather. Okay, this one has 2 zip ties. It has where I'm going to put 2 of them. 2 of these. So what I'm doing is just taking and going down the middle and ruffling it. And then when I get it like this, then I'm just twisting it like this. And then I'm going to lay this in here. I'm going to have one go this way, and then the other one's going to go the other way. Like this. Then we'll cut that off. And let's see. This is the ribbon we're using next. And then you take and you just do this. You don't have to put your ribbons in until after you get done. It's however you want to do it. I'm just taking and ruffling my mesh and making it go like this, so then that way the ends are covered. They're not going to ravel. I didn't put a zip tie in that one. No problem. We can get a zip tie in there. And then this one will go, I put that one that way, so this time this one will go this way. Where's my zip tie? Lost my zip tie. There it is. Laying it in there. Good evening from New England. Or from England. Oops. My fingers are slick today. I don't know. My nails just isn't working. Okay, then tighten that up. And I do have this already listed in my Etsy store if anybody wants to purchase it. Take their zip tie and put it in like this. And now we're going to put, I got ribbons going everywhere. We're going to use the chicken and the chicken wire ribbon. Do it in the middle, and then I scrunch it, and I put it down here. And then I zip tie. And then I zip tie it like that. You cut the zip tie off. And you just twist your ribbons the opposite way. And if you'll take your fingers and just kind of, when you do your ribbons, kind of curl them. Put a little bit of a angle in them. I think they look prettier that way. If you see. Now we're going to go where we only use the one zip tie. So I'll put that one in there. And we take the piece of mesh cut 10 inches. You go down the middle to make a ruffle. Then when you get it like a bow tie, just take and twist it together at the bottom. So then it looks like this, like a fan. And then just lay it down and zip tie it in. And then it's going to make your next mesh, your next ruffle or fan, stand up. My fingers are slick for some reason today. I don't know why. I'm just not wanting to hang on to these zip ties very good. But you know how that goes. There we go. And then you just you can kind of either open it like this, or it's kind of up to you on however you want to do with that one. Now we're on to the 3 holes. And like I said, we use 2 zip ties. And we put our ribbon in there. So we'll take this one. Mesh is cut 10 inches. Scrunch it down the middle. And twist it like a fan. And just put the zip tie in it. Tighten the zip tie. And there we go. Now, we put another one in right here. And if there's anything, if there's a technique or something you would like to see that you would like to learn how to do, I'd be more than happy to show you. If you leave me a note and say you want to learn something, if I don't know how to do it, we'll find out how to do it. Now, this one fans to that side. And then you just take your zip tie and you tie it. How is everybody today? Is it pretty weather where you're at? Because it's pretty weather where I'm at. Now, we're going to put the ribbon in. And so all I'm doing is just sticking my zip tie through one of the holes. Like this. And lay this down in here. And tighten. My hands are kind of slick with these zip ties today. And then just take your ribbons. Like I said, if you'll take and just kind of take your finger and kind of roll them a little bit. It makes them look really pretty that way. And it makes them kind of lay the way you want them to. I like the black and the white going opposite of each other. So now we are at the 2 hole, where it just gets the piece of mesh fanning to the other side. Hi, Lisa. Is the weather nice where you're all at today? I know it's pretty here. Only bad thing when the weather gets pretty, that means you have to mow the grass. My husband stays really busy, and then he has to mow the grass too. I feel sorry for him. So I just take and zip that one there. And like I said, with that one, all you have to do is you can open it up if you want it to go through on both sides like this. Be at the top and the bottom. And that's the way I pretty well doing those around through there. Because then when our sign goes in here, it's going to be something like this. So now we've got the 3-hole, and that's where a ribbon goes. Let's see if I can go ahead and put the zip tie in too. I might be able to do both of them. Might. There. And like I said, these boards, you can get them next week sometime. I'll have them on my site. But you can get them at Unique in the Creek. And if you put down home, you will get 10% discount on your purchase. Like I said, I'm just taking and I'm curling that after I ruffle it. And then I lay one this way. And then I put one the other way. Then I cut the zip tie off. So let's do another one. And see, I've got it like this. Looks like a bow tie. And I'm just taking and twisting it down. Like this. So it looks like a fan. And then I'm just laying it right in there. Laying it on top of the zip tie. And like I said, you can use Chanel stems if you don't want to use zip ties. Then tighten it. Do it like that. I don't know, he won't keep getting a phone call. So there's that, and then we're going to take and we put our ribbon in this one. So we take the zip tie and stick it in there like that. And we need this and this, the chicken wire. Kind of fold it in the middle, and where your finger is, you can do it like this. Scrunch it in the middle, and see how you can make these kind of curl on the ends, however you want them to go. Then you lay this in here like this. And zip tie it. This would be really pretty on a farmhouse, if you're farmhouse theme. You love the colors. There's no farms in Montana. Well, this is, I'm making a wreath that is easy to go between two doors. But now this, it has chickens and it has the chicken wire ribbon in it. So we need to make you something else. What would you want made? Hi, Michelle. Cindy, what would you want? Hi, Jan. What kind of wreath do you think you would need? Since there's no farms. So you take this like a bow tie and do it this way. Doodlebug Lane is where I got the sign. They have an Etsy shop, and if you'll put Doodlebug, it's Doodlebug Lane, and if you put down home in the code, you'll get 10% off. That's where the sign come from. Thank you, Patty, for sharing. Thanks, Jan, for sharing. I really appreciate it. That's like a big hug to you. We all try to stick together, try to help each other. There's my fan. I'm just going to hold it like this because I did not put my zip tie in. There's that one. And now, I'm laying this here. And I'm zip tying it. Some people, they have problems Mod Podging. If you have problems Mod Podging, these boards are really easy to use. You don't have to Mod Podge. You can use a sign like I do. I use both. But you can Mod Podge anything you want in the middle. And then, here we go. Scrunch this up. It's a bow tie. And then I take and I'm just fanning it together. Put it on the side. And this one will get ribbon in it because it's the 3 hose. And see, by puffing this up, it just makes it look fuller. Is what it does. And then we need plaid and black. Take and kind of put them in the middle like this. And then just scrunch. Scrunch right down in the middle. And I better put my zip tie in. See the zip ties, there's 3 in that one hole. But it makes it, and I did it backwards. Because the heads have to be flat in order for it to go in. There. Did I lose it again? Here. Let me do it this way. There. I got it this time. Take your, hi Leslie. And you just lay this down. Hi Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On April Fool's Day, I gave my kids 6 months to get their life together. Well, my son, I don't know, y'all don't know this. Most people don't. My son died 2 years ago on Mother's Day this year. And it's been very hard. And that's what made me get into wreaths. Something to do to keep my mind occupied. And it does work. Wreath therapy, we call it. Now we're back over here where there's just one. Now let me tell you something about these zip ties. If you don't know, on these zip ties, they do have, now look, they have a flat side and a bellied side. The flat side is what this goes in. That's how it goes in. If you try to put it in this other way, most time it won't do it, and then it won't catch. It won't catch. So you need it to do it that way. Now we're going to take another piece of mesh. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We all need prayers in this world. I'm Mary Ann. And see, I'm just putting those like a fan. So then it kind of fills them up. And this is the one that has only one hole. So we can either leave that together or we can kind of separate it like this And it makes it fuller when you do it that way. We don't like just a few more. And then you put this like, put it in there. Grab another piece of mesh. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Linda. Scrunch it. Put it on its side. Lay it down. And zip tie it. But if there's anything that you all would like to learn or like to see me make, I love to make anything anybody likes. So if you've got any ideas on anything and you'd like to see made, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. I do understand, Barbara. I'm right there with you. It's only been 2 years and my son was 32. And he was in a car wreck and he had brain damage. So I took care of him for almost 5 years. And it's just a big loss. You have to have something. So I do the wreaths for wreath therapy. You have to have some kind of therapy just to get through. I am very sorry, Mary. I know what you're going through. All we can do is keep praying for each other, just giving us strength. Keep making wreaths. This is the 3-hole, so I take and I put my zip tie up through there. Okay, now we put the chicken wire. There's my good buddy Jan, the one that makes the signs. Her and her daughter has Doodlebug Lane. So if you need a sign, all you got to do is get in touch with her. She's on now. And she'll set you up with whatever you need. You tell her what kind of sign you want. If you got a certain kind of ribbon you want her to match it up to, she can do it. Because that's what I did. I wanted that plaid matched, and she matched it. We're going to have kits starting probably next week. We'll probably have them online. So bye. Let's see. Here they are. Another zip tie. We don't like but 3 more sections. Okay, then take this. Always have to drop something. And you scrunch it right down the middle. And when you get to the middle, then you just kind of put it on its side like I did. That way there's no raw ends on the edge to fray. I'm always trying to do anything so those raw ends don't get on the edge where they will fray. Because the more you touch them, the more they'll fray. Put them this away. Okay, now we're going for another one for the ribbon. You just put your zip tie in. I think this is going to be pretty. Or I like how it's turning out. Let me see something here. It's a good thing I don't need all that ribbon because I'm throwing it in the floor. That phone keeps wanting to ring. Hi, Lori. Lori's the one that come up with these nice boards that we love so much. You got mine in the mail, don't you? I ordered some so I could put on the site and to put in kits. Because I know here in Kentucky it's hard to get anything. You have to order it or you don't get it. Because we all know how Hobby Lobby's mesh is. We really don't care for it. Then this is the 3-hole, so it gets another piece of mesh, and then we'll put the ribbon right in on top of it. Let's see. Yeah. One more. And I'm taking and scrunching. And then folding it on the side. Oh, my phone's going crazy on me. Folding it on the side. And this one goes that way. Like I said, I'm doing them, they kind of look like a little fan is what they look like to me. They're ruffles, but they're kind of like a fan. But I think they're prettier this way when you do them like this. It makes the board look full too. Okay, and now this will be the last one that gets a ribbon, and it gets a black and a check. So let me put my put that right up in there. You take your ribbon, they are at 12 inches. Do them in the middle, and where your finger is, scrunch. Scrunch it right down the middle. Hello from Illinois, and Pennsylvania, and Virginia. And we've got everybody in here, ain't we? And like I said, if anybody would like to see a technique or something else, let me know. I'll be more than happy to make it. Okay, we got to put one more, and that's the one that goes in the middle. That just has one piece of mesh in it. Let me put this on its side like that. Put your zip tie down in there. And then I'm going to lay this right on top of that and zip it in. Okay. Yeah, just pull, like I said, if you'll pull one down that way and this away, and that come right out of there. We're going to have to do that one again. I didn't have it tight enough. That's one of those first ones that when we went around. That's alright. That's what's easy about these boards. When my fingers was slick, I said, let me see, where are you at? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. Right here. Stick that one back in there. Let's stick this right back in there. Put it on its side. And it needs to go in on this side. And since we've already got the ribbon, we can go ahead and lay the ribbon there. And put it in also. And not have to put that third tie in. It's however you want to do it. When I first started, these zip ties were slippery to my hand, so I didn't get it tight enough. And that's what made that piece come out. But things happen. That's just how you have to look at it. Things do happen. It happens to me. It happens to everybody when you're making wreaths. So, we're just going to straighten these ribbons up just a little bit. And then my sign is going to go right in here. Now I am going to do the 6,000. There. I'm going to use the 6,000. Now that's what that looks like. Now, I'm thinking about adding a bow to it. Because we can always use another bow. Don't you think? Why don't we add a bow to it? I've got ribbons everywhere. Let's add a bow. We only used half as much ribbon as I thought we would need because I only went halfway around with it. Yes, a bow. We always need a bow, don't we? Set that up there. Can y'all see that pretty good? Let's see. There. I'll let you know, I got something in today and I was so tickled because I have looked everywhere for these ribbons like breast cancer or cervix cancer or liver cancer. I've had everybody asking me and I didn't know what I was going to do. So I finally got these in. So we're going to be making something like that too. So if you got any requests on a certain color, let me know. We're going to use the Easy Bow Maker today. Oh, my ribbon's over here. That'll be alright. Let's see, how long do we want that? That's 8. Yes, you can. Wait just a minute, one. There. I'm going to make the tails a little longer than what I normally would. I mean, not what I normally would, but just make them a little longer so then we can see them. It's always easy to cut them off than it is to add to them. Just a second, let me get this part of this bow made, and then I'll show you the back of the wreath on. Be more than happy to. I'm going to make this 7 inches. Twist. Let's make another 7 inches. Yep. Twist. Make another 7 inches. Okay, and I want to make those about the same length. Scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and twist these up like this. Do our V cut to make them look pretty. You just angle it and cut it, and then it makes it like a V. Okay, you wanted to see the back of the board. This is how you hang it. And see how slick it is? Hi, did you make it back from Gatlinburg? We went to Gatlinburg last week. It was a hard trip, I will say that. Now, let's put some of our chickens in there. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut this ribbon at its angle. Like this. And we're going to make the ribbon, the streamer, just as long. But I'm going to make this like a 6 inch. Yeah. 6 inches. The other one we did 7. So we're going to do 6 inches on this one. Twist. 6 inches. Twist. 6 inches. And twist. That way. That's the whole thing, is how you twist your ribbon. That's 6 inches. And then pull it down here and we will cut it. Like that. And there's that one. Get some of this ribbon out of the way. And then I'm going to go with the black on top. is you can get boards from Craft Outlet. You can get them from Trendy Tree. You can get them from Amazon. You can get them from Unique in the Creek. And if you use Unique in the Creek, you get 10% off if you use Down Home. And we're going to make this bow 5 inches. Its loops. So you twist. Put that in there. Okay. Then you twist. That. And then you twist. And that's, and then we're like one more ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Like I said, I've got this on my Etsy page if anybody's interested in it. And then, let's see. Now we're going to put the chicken wire on the last. Put that up like this. And we're going to make a little, maybe 3 inches. Yeah, that's 3 inches, or 3.5. We'll do 3.5. And I think we'll just leave it at that. Just 2 loops instead of 4 this time. I think that might be pretty that way. Got ribbon everywhere. Then you take and you just fold this in 2, cut it up at an angle. Take your ribbon, fold it in 2, and cut it up at an angle. And it gives you the V-cut. Now, I've got those. Then you take a zip tie. I think this one will be big enough. And you go right underneath all your bow. And I try to let it snap a little bit before I take it out because you can lose your bow. Okay, and then just kind of straighten your bow up however you would like it to look. Put your ribbons, kind of lay them out. And then once you get everything kind of where you want it, then you just tighten it. Turn this over and tighten. And let me get another zip tie so that we can put it in our board before I get that too tight. Do it like that. Snip it off. Then we have our bow made. Yes, I know where Bowling Green is. I know where Mammoth Cave is. I've been there lots of times. Fluff this up just a little bit, and then we'll fluff it real good when we get it on the bow. We'll get it on the wreath. Now, I like to take some of my ribbons and just kind of roll them. So, and then when they get up there, some of them straight down and some of them are rolled. It gives them a different look. So you can just grab the hold the middle and pull it out. So I go ahead and I roll some of them, and then once I get it on there, then I know which ones I need to get longer. But if you roll these ribbons, you can make them longer and have them twist. You was born in Hopkinsville, Jan. No, Penny. You have family in Ohio County and Morgan County. Yes, I know where those are. I've been to both. I had Bryant's lived in Morgan. They were my cousins that lived down there. It's a small world when you get right down to it. Is anybody going to the Vivian this coming weekend, or next weekend? To General Wholesale? See how I just kind of let those kind of dangle. And I think they look pretty that way. Can't get a hold of that one. Like that. Well, I mean, I wanted the little ones to dangle more. Let me put it like this, there. And let me do this one again. I'll get it right in a minute, people. I'm trying. There we go. There we go. Now let's put it on the wreath. And I'm thinking about putting it up on the corner. Is where I'm thinking about putting it. Now if the sign comes off, it's because I have not glued it on real good yet. Because like I said, it takes it like 24 hours when you use the... Can I get it in there? Trying to go through all this mesh. Okay, there's that hole. Let me see. Now, these zip ties are slick today with my fingers. I don't know what's making them so slick. I don't know if it was the mesh. There. Ooh. I got one in, then the other one come out. It'll be alright. It ain't got me yet. Winchester. In the 5th grade and 9th grade. And then went to North Carolina. There we go. I got it. I got it. Now if I don't drop it. They don't slide through my fingers. Here we go. Now let's give this a poof. I fluff them ribbons up just a little bit. Here. You can still see our sign. There you go. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Think that'll do? And that way you can really see it. You like it? See the back? Just as smooth as it can be. It will fit in between a storm door. And like I said, it'll be in my Etsy page. And I'm planning on going live sometime again tomorrow. And if there's anything anybody would like to see made, all you have to do is shoot me in the comment. Appreciate anybody that likes and shares. And the sign is from Doodlebug Lane. And if you go to Etsy and put Down Home, because I'm Down Home Crafty Things, if you put that, you'll get 10% off. You get 10% off of your boards at Unique in the Creek. You can get your boards at Unique in the Creek. You can get them at Trendy Tree. You can get them at Craft Outlet. You can get them at Amazon. And then next week, I'm going to have it where you can get them from me when I get all my supplies and everything listed so that you can get. So, if nobody has any questions, I'm going to say that we are done. And this will be in my Etsy store. If anybody would like to purchase it. Or if you'd like me to do something a little different, we can. And thank everybody for watching. Bye.